in cooperation with Salem State Varsity Athletics, directed by Nick Spiliotis and Tom Freeman. Announcers, Tom Freeman and Tony Giuliano. Technicians, John Swinton and Nick Spiliotis. Special thanks to the Salem State College Instructional Media Center and the Salem State College Athletics Department for their assistance in this video production.
Complex at Salem State College for tonight's game between the Vikings from Salem State and the Falcons from Fitchburg State. And with me is Tom Freeman. This is Tony Giuliano for tonight's game. Tom, if we go by tonight's records, it looks like it's going to be, kind of a unevenly matched game with Salem State with a 5-1 record in the Mass State College Athletic Conference, as opposed to Fitchburg State's 0-7.
You're right, Tony. Along with that, Fitchburg has a 3-14 overall record coming in tonight, and Salem has 9 wins and 8 losses going into tonight's game. This could be a very one-sided ball game.
Yeah, Coach Skinner finally got his team up over the 500 mark, and they've been playing some great basketball since the Christmas tournament. Going into the Christmas tournament, the Vikings, I believe, were 1-6. And since then, they have only lost 2 games, while they've been 8-2 since the Christmas tournament, bringing their overall record up to 9-8. But more importantly, they're at the top of the conference right now, and the way they've been playing, pretty good shot. They could go all the way and make this conference after a very slow start.
This is one of the things that has really made a turnaround. Is one of them is the acquisition of Sean Galaris, come for the second half, number 44, who transferred in from the University of Lowell, where he had played his under Division II ball, where he had played for the first semester.
Okay, John, we're getting just about set for the introductions of both teams, and we'll have that in just a moment. And while we're waiting for that, but, more importantly, the acquisition of Sean Galaris, besides giving Coach Skinner an outstanding starter, has made Terry Jackson much more effective, as Terry's been the 6th man coming off the bench and has just been outstanding. All right, here we have the introduction of tonight's star player. Well, Tom Roundy's having a little bit of difficulty with the microphone. All right, first to be introduced is number 10, the captain from Fitchburg, Mass, John Connolly, a junior, 5'9" guard. Number 14 from Somerville, a senior guard at 6'2", Paul Cashman. Number 31, a senior center forward, 6'5", from Winchendon, Mass, Mike Moriarty. Number 33, a sophomore, 6'8", from Fitchburg, Rich Carlson. And number 45, the other co-captain Mike Connolly, a sophomore guy from Fitchburg. And now for the Salem State Vikings. Number 00, co-captain, senior guard, 6'2", David Fangio. Number 13 is Kevin Poole, a sophomore guy from Salem, New Hampshire. There's John Gardner, number 24, the senior co-captain forward, 6'4", from Scotch Plains, New Jersey. Number 30, the freshman, center, 6'4", from Lawrence, Steve Caruso, and from Marblehead, Mass., the freshman, 6'5", Sean Galaris. And now we'll have the playing of the national anthem. As we were saying earlier, Tom, looking at the respective records, this one should be a victory for the Vikings, but you never know. A team like Fitchburg State coming up here with nothing to lose. They're pretty much out of any kind of postseason play and any kind of a shot for first place in the league. We'll be playing kind of loose tonight, where Salem State has got a little bit of pressure on them. They have to keep winning. They're at the top of the league, so everybody's going to be out after them.
You're right, Tony.
You can never take any team lightly, especially one that, you know, every time they walk out on the floor after a loss or walk out for the next game, they're due. And who knows, this could be the night.
You're right. They don't want to make the trip for nothing. Nobody does. Nobody likes that.
All right, it'll be it's Carlson and Caruso jumping, and ball almost goes out of bounds, thrown away by Poole. Poole having a tough time keeping his footing out there. Finally gets it over to Gardner. Gardner back with it to Galaris. Galaris turnaround no good, and the rebound by Moriarty. Mike Moriarty, a big guy out there. He's 6'5", 215. Shot by Paul Cashman is good, and the Falcons take a three-point lead as that one came from outside the three-point land. Dana Skinner's favorite shot.
Yeah, he loves that.
All right, this Gardner looking out to Fazio. Back to Poole. Fazio from outside. His shot is no good. Galaris tried to get the rebound, has it knocked away, but it's off Moriarty. It'll be Salem State's ball under the basket. Oh, they tried to get an alley-oop into Caruso as he was breaking for the basket, but Caruso couldn't hold it. And Gardner blocked that ball off the backboard, but the rebound picked up by Moriarty. The shot's no good. And as he was being wrestled for the ball by Poole, Poole is called for a foul. So here in the opening moments, Fitchburg State opened the scoring with a three-point shot by Moriarty, by Cashman, and that one was foul on the floor. John Connolly has it. Tried to get it into the big center, Rich Carlson, and it goes off his hands and out of bounds, and again it went off a Salem State player.
It went off of Steve Caruso.
So
He put it down on the line.
Paul Cashman will put it into play. Over to John Connolly, back to Mike Connolly. Cashman. Mike Connolly's shot is no good from outside, and rebound is boxed around. Finally, Galaris controls, and Fazio starts it off up to Gunn. It's a Poole. Poole from the three-point circle. Shot is no good, but Galaris pulls his way in for the rebound and hits. 3-2. And we have John Connolly and Paul Cashman in the backcourt bringing it up. And now Mike Connolly comes back out to help out. Moriarty back to Mike Connolly. And that one went into Rich Carlson, and Carlson hits. It's 5-2. Fitchburg with a three-point lead over the Vikings. Galaris. Over to Fazio, back out to Poole. Poole sets up deep. Over to Garden. Back out to Fazio. And Galaris' turnaround is good. That's 4 points for Galaris. And 4 points for the Vikings. 5-4. Fitchburg State leading by 1. During the opening moments of this game. And Connolly and Cashman in the backcourt. Cashman back over to John Connolly. Try to drive on Fazio. Has to come back out. Cashman. Moriarty powers his way through Caruso. Basket is good, and they're going to call a foul on Steve Caruso. So Mike Moriarty goes to the line. It's 7-4 Fitchburg State. Moriarty has a shot to increase it. He has shot the three-point play, and there's a little bit of a discussion going on out there with Fazio, Rich Carlson, and Steve Caruso. So already this game hasn't started, and things are getting a little bit testy, Tom.
Yeah, it's going to get a little rough under there. Carlson got knocked in his rear end after he rebounded the last time. I think he was complaining a little bit to the referee.
All right, Moriarty hits and gives the Falcons a 4-point lead. Now, Fazio drives the lane, goes in and hits. 8-6. This is Mike Connolly. Over to John Connolly. Tom, I think we were right in the discussion before the game. They look like brothers. They're both Mike and John Connolly, both from Fitchburg, and even the way they look, it's pretty good bet they're brothers.
Yeah, they look like
Well, Cashman tries a three-pointer, it's no good. Caruso comes down with the rebound.
One's just a little heavier than the other. They're both about the same size.
Cool. We have a foul underneath. The foul is on John Connolly. John's is a junior. He's at 5'9", 160. Mike, a sophomore, 5'10", 190. All right, Sean Galaris is at the line for 2. And he hits the first one. Galaris will have another one. And the shot is good, and the Vikings are right back in it, tied at 8. John Connolly tried to drive it on Caruso, couldn't do it, but back out. Cashman and Mike Connolly, back and forth, now to John, top of the key, drives the lane, pushes it back to Carlson, and Carlson couldn't get the layup. And now Carlson is alone underneath, goes in on and up and over Galaris. That was a big mismatch there. You had the 6'5" Galaris guarding the 6'8" Carlson. And we'll probably see that all night long because the Vikings cannot counter with anyone that tall.
Well, yeah, what Sean did, he just let him go because there's nothing he can do in there without incurring a foul. Kevin Poole with a nice shot.
Okay, Kevin Poole ties it up again at 10.
Sean did the only thing he could do, just stand there and make him go up over the top of him.
This Moriarty has it blocked by Galaris, but I think there was a foul before the shot
I think it's called on Kevin Poole.
Either Kevin Poole or Caruso. It's on Poole. It was before the shot, but
that's Kevin's second personal foul.
It looks like they're going to award Moriarty 2 shots. so he must have been fouled just as he was driving in. All right, Terry Jackson's in the game now, replaces Steve Caruso. Mike Moriarty at the line, and he hits the first one. Moriarty is a senior, 6'5", 215 out of Winston, Mass. And he missed it. It was an air ball.
It was an air ball, so Salem's ball out of the outside.
Galaris went up and grabbed that one.
He had it anyway, but it's not necessary. It didn't hit the backboard or the basket.
All right, Fazio, a little bit of full court press set up by Fitchburg State. Kevin Poole, directly traffic right there. Now Gardner has it. Over to Fazio. Fazio, loop pass over to Poole. Poole drives baseline, goes up under Carlson, and the shot is no good, but he was fouled.
Foul was on Carlson. That's his first, second on the team.
Right in there for the Vikings. John Gardner, Sean Galaris, Kevin Poole is at the line right now. Dave Fazio and Terry Jackson. Poole hits the first one. And we're tied again, once again at 11. And Kevin puts the Vikings in the lead for the first time. Tim Taylor comes into the game and he replaces John Gardner. Mike Connolly and John Connolly bringing the ball up. John Connolly double team, now gets it over to Mike. Like that, hit to Carlson. And he couldn't do anything as Terry Jackson was all over him. So he has to send it back out to John Connolly to start another play. Connolly tried to drive, and Tim Taylor got his hands on the ball and knocked it away, but Cashman came up with it. Mike Connolly, the three-point attempt was no good. Terry Jackson way after the rebound.
No, he was on the line that time, Tony. He would not have got three. So,
that's the difference with your Tom, but the referee had his hands up.
when he puts one hand up, though, he means two.
All right, Terry Jackson saved that one from going out of bounds. Kevin Poole tried to drive the lane. Mike Connolly got a hand on the ball, gets it across to Tim Taylor, back to Galaris. Kevin Poole from outside, a three-point play. So the Vikings counter with one of their own, 15-11. That one is thrown out of bounds. Meant for Randy Bullock, who just came into the game. Sean Galaris gives it over to Tim Taylor. Taylor starts it up. Taylor looking. Over to Fazio. Back to Poole. Poole goes up and hits. And he had his feet on the three-point circle. So he gets two on that one. But Kevin Poole is already having a big night. He has 2 foul shots and 5 points from the floor.
7 points from the floor.
7 points from the floor and 2 foul shots. That's 9 altogether. Terry Jackson hits the floor, but I think they're going to call the foul on Terry.
No, they're calling it on Mike Connolly, I think, number 45.
Yeah, that's right, Tom. Mike Connolly. Well, this time I'll agree with you, Tom. This time you're right.
I think checking back into the game for Salem was Steve Caruso. I don't know who's sitting down.
Terry Jackson will
Was
be...
it Jackson sitting there?
Timeout was called by Fitchburg State as Salem State has exploded in the last couple of minutes and gone out to an 8-point lead sparked by Kevin Poole. Kevin had a three-pointer and then another basket. As we said earlier, he has
9 total points right now.
9 points already.
He's also got himself 2 personal fouls quickly with less than 7 minutes gone in this period.
Matter of fact, for the Vikings, the scoring has been 9 points for Poole, 6 for Galaris, and 2 for Fazio. That's been it for the 17 points.
right, and Carlson and Moriarty are 4 apiece, and Cashman has 1 3-pointer for Fitchburg.
So we have 13-13 left to play in the first half. The Vikings out ahead by 8. And now they come in with number 10, Rich Buckley, the freshman guard, 6'2", from Ipswich. Buckley replaces Dave Fazio. Jackson's back into the game. Sean Galaris
sat down, not Jackson.
Buckley gets into the play to Poole. Poole drives baseline. Goes up behind the pick set up by Caruso and hits. That's 2 more for Poole.
That was a nice block. Nice pick laid there by Steve Caruso on that play. He just laid back. Nobody could get around him.
All right, Tim Taylor reached in and got a piece of John Conley, and they're gonna call Taylor for a foul. That's the 3rd foul on the Vikings here in the first half. First on Taylor. As that foul is on the floor, the Falcons will be taking it out. With Cashman giving it to Conley. Cashman, his baseline shot is no good, but was tipped up and in by, I think that was number 23, Randy Bullock got a hand on that. So it's 19-13. The lead is 6. There's Poole. This one is in or out, the rebound by Mike Carter. Up ahead quickly to Paul Cashman. Cashman gets one from behind the back of John Conley, and he hits. 19-15. By suddenly, the 8-point lead is down to 4. With 12 minutes left to play and a half. Tim Taylor brings it up to Poole. Over to Buckley. Buckley looking, gets it back to Poole. Taylor wide open for the shot, and he hits. 21-15. And again, Conley goes behind his back, but this time the shot by Bullock is no good. Jerry Jackson comes down with the rebound. Taylor gets it up ahead to Caruso, who was cutting under the basket, and he went up with a reverse layup and missed. Ball still belongs to the Vikings. Buckley will put it into play. Bullock goes out.
McGill is in. Number 44.
And Caruso tried another reverse layup, lost the ball, and it'll be Fitchburg's ball out of bounds as Buckley dove on the floor to try to save it. And did McGill, easy to recognize with the red sneakers. Ed McGill, a sophomore, 6'3", 195 pounds from Weymouth, Mass. Mike Conley goes up with a shot, it's no good. Caruso reaches out and gets the rebound up over McGill. Over to Taylor, back to Buckley to Taylor. Taylor stops at the lane and hits. 23-15, lead back up to 8 for the Vikings. Galaris getting ready to come back into play. Fazio also up off the bench. McGill has it. Over to Moriarty. Back to McGill. McGill just from inside the 3-point circle. 23-17.
Salem calls a
Salem
timeout.
State calls a timeout. So Salem State now able to maintain a 6 to 8 point lead for the last 7 minutes. And although Kevin Poole has cooled off a little bit, he had a hot first 10 minutes as he got himself up to 11 points.
All right, Tony, and I'm just sitting here looking at the scoring, except for Sean Galaris, who has 6 points, two free throws, and 2 field goals. All the scoring for Salem is being done by the guards, and they seem to be either driving the lane or doing the shooting from the outside around the edge of the 3-point line.
Okay, Steve Caruso has gotten loose a couple of times for a reverse layup, but first time he missed the layup, and the second time the shot was partially blocked. I don't think it's so much a problem of the Vikings getting inside. It's the fact that they've got They got the hot from outside, so then let's go with the hot hand for right now. Looking at the Fitchburg defense, I don't think the Vikings will have a problem getting inside if they have to go. But for right now, all those guys have the hot hand from outside. Coach Skinner is using that.
Oh, yeah, it's going to make life easier because that means Fitchburg is going to have to start coming out. And it's going to open up the inside. Right now, they seem to be collapsing a little bit on the
One
paint.
of the things we noticed a couple of minutes ago, Jim Taylor hit from a little bit outside, and big smile on Dana Skinner's face. There's Fazio over to Gardner. Taylor. Back out to Fazio. And he tried to get it in the middle. Gardner makes a great save, and Galaris, no, they're going to call it out. That hurt.
It's only a basketball.
Yeah, that thing is hard. But they said Galaris and
He broke the play.
Gardner tried to, did a good job, did a good hustle, but just missed keeping it in. All right, McGill has it. McGill's shot is up, no good. Tipped up and in by Moriarty. 23-19. Taylor bringing it up to Gardner. Bounce pass to Fazio. Back up to Gardner. Over to Taylor. Taylor underneath to Caruso, and Caruso is
foul under there someplace. On number 31 on Moriarty.
Moriarty knew it right away.
Oh, he stuck his hand right up there. That's his first personal foul. That's the fourth on the team.
9:36 left to play, and that was shooting foul, so Caruso will go to the line for two. Caruso misses the first one. And the shot by Caruso is no good. He missed them both. Both of them went in and out. But he was a good hustle trying to get down. He couldn't control it, and now Cashman has it. Mike Connolly from outside hits. Battle down to 23-21, a two-point lead for the Vikings. Tim Taylor over to Fazio. Back out to Taylor. In the middle to Galaris. Galaris tried to turn, couldn't get in. Fazio across to Gardner. Gardner spins, puts it up, no good. The rebound by Carlson. Mike Connolly on Gardner blocked that one.
Put it right off the board.
Taylor come out with the rebound. Fazio drives and foul is called on.
I think it's on number 14.
See the Moriarty or 14.
I think it's Cashman. Right, he's on Cashman.
Kevin Poole back into the game. We said that Kevin Poole cooled off, but the reason why he cooled off is I hadn't noticed that he was on the bench. We're not going to score from there.
It's a little difficult, Tony.
Well, the way Poole's been playing tonight, maybe he could. But that'll cool anybody off. All right, Fazio is at the line. He's going to get a couple. 23-21. 8:46 left. And there must be some kind of a cover on that basket. There's 3 foul shots that have dropped through and go right back out again. That one was. That one missed completely, but Galaris got the rebound underneath the Caruso, and Caruso gets into the scoring column. 25-21. John Connolly brings it up over to Cashman. Robbins around him and gut. That's 25-23. Fazio into Galaris. Galaris turns. Shot is no good. We got a foul call.
I think he's called for traveling. Into the game now is Chuck DePerry, a freshman, 6'2" from Boston, Massachusetts. Cashman over to John Connolly.
Perry replaces Mike Conley. And Cashman from just inside the three-point range. Over to John Conley. John Conley hits. 55-25. We're all tied up now. With 7:36 left to play here in the first half. Gardner drives baseline, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul. As he ran right into Moriarty. So at one time, the Vikings were up by 8, and now with 7:30 left to play in the game, the score is tied. Gardner is out, and Garibaldi is in now for the Vikings. Perry comes out with it over to Conley.
Stolen in the middle by Caruso.
Caruso steals that one. Now Poole has it. Poole drives it. You see how they call that one.
That bounced like a ricochet over there. I think he called it off of
He called it up to
Fitchburg, yeah.
Caruso goes up, the shot is no good. Carlson the rebound. Caruso having a tough time inside tonight as he's missed 3 or 4 layups.
Carlson got away with one that time. He slapped his arm as he pushed it off the backboard. And they didn't call a foul.
Fazio got his hands on that one, but Cashman got it back. All right, to Perry all by himself, and with a foul called as Galaris went up and caught that one as there was no rebound. Now they're giving the ball to Salem State under the basket. There was a foul called. It was on number 31, Moriarty.
That's his third. I got him down for 2 points.
That's the 6th foul on Fitchburg State in the half. So now anything more, and it'll be a shooting foul. Terry Jackson's in the game, and Caruso is out. Galaris back to Fazio. Nice dish off the Poole. Back out to Jackson, and he hits.
That's Terry's first 2 points of the game.
Jackson gives the Vikings back a 2-point lead. John Conley now has Garibaldi on him. Cashman can't get by Fazio. Now comes back up to John Conley. Garibaldi finally reaches in and steals. 3-on-1. To Poole behind his back to Galaris. Jackson goes up and hits it. He was fouled by number 11, Jeff Perry. I think Galaris was a little bit surprised to get that behind-the-back pass from Poole, but he was able to get it out to Terry Jackson, and Jackson hit and got fouled.
It really surprised me. He was in so deep underneath the basket. There's nothing he can do, and he's standing almost on the baseline. But I think we're having trouble with the clock again tonight, Tony. That last one that they called on Moriarty, presumably his 2nd personal foul, not his 3rd.
All right, Terry Jackson at the line. He's going to get one. Shot is up, no good. The rebound ripped away by Mike Conley. Up ahead to McGill. The Vikings quickly back on defense. John Conley gets around Garibaldi and hits from inside the lane, and it's 29-27. 5.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Bounce pass into Jackson to Galaris. Out to Poole. 7 drives. Shot is no good. 3-back bounced around, and
Call a jump ball.
jump ball. It's going to be Fitchburg's ball. And John and Mike Conley bringing the ball up.
Right at the moment, Tony, a prediction early by looking at the Mascak scoring in the standings is making us look like a couple of idiots. Don't know what we're talking about, because this is a goal game right now.
That's right. That's what I said. You can't take any team too lightly. Pittsburgh State coming out here. They have everything to gain, nothing to lose, so they're going to be loose. They have no pressure on them. Well, the Vikings do have the pressure of being in first place, having to every night go out and having to win that. And now Conley ties it up again.
Yeah, there was Mike Conley.
4.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Poole over to Garibaldi. Out to Galaris, and Sean hits to the Vikings back to 2-point lead.
I think we're going to play tit for tat here for most of this rest of this period.
Mike Connolly has it. McGill back to Mike Connolly. Out to Cashman. Cashman from outside, and they don't give him the three-pointer, but Tom, I think he was there. All right, Joe, Poole goes down. We have a foul called, and foul is on John Connolly. Poole will be going to the line probably for 1-and-1. Tom, I think the referees missed that one. It looked very much like Cashman was outside that three-point circle.
All he has to do is put his edge of his foot on that orange line.
I don't think his foot was anywhere near it. I'd like to see that one again. All right, Poole hits the first one.
I'm not absolutely sure. But he was standing right there.
All right, Poole misses the second one. And Connolly to Cashman, back to Connolly. The shot is no good, and Terry Jackson reaches up and gets it. All right, Kevin Poole over to Fazio. Fazio. A hook shot by Jackson just doesn't go in. Connolly has the rebound all the way down, high off the backboard and in, and now the Falcons have taken a 1-point lead. 33-32. 3:24 left. Pass up to Jackson. Jackson puts the Vikings back out ahead by one. John Connolly brings it up. John Connolly has it again. He's guided by Garibaldi. This time it's into Carlson. John Connolly's shot is no good. He gets his own rebound. Goes up with a reverse layup, and it's no good. And Galaris comes down with the rebound. And Cashman reached around, stole it away. And bodies are all over the place. Carlson finally gets fouled by
Fazio.
And a little bit tough to describe the action as Moriarty went down, McGill went down. No, Moriarty isn't in the game. Sorry, it was McGill that went down. He got hit in the head. He was holding his head when he went down. Actually, it was very sloppy play on that last exchange, and it resulted in Carlson breaking free, but getting fouled by Fazio. That was the Vikings' fifth foul of the half. Carlson's shot is up and good. Ties it up, 34-34. That was Fazio's second foul. Shot is no good. Jackson the rebound over to Fazio. Back to Tim Taylor. Taylor back into the game, giving Poole a rest. Fazio across to Galaris. Galaris drives. Shot is no good. Jackson reaches up, flips the rebound around, and gets fouled.
Jackson's almost starting to come alive. He's got 8 points so far.
I was going to say, Terry's starting to heat up now.
Cashman's sitting down, and Moriarty's come back in for Fitchburg.
Terry Jackson will go to the line with a chance to give the Vikings another point, bringing the lead up to 3. And he hits. And that makes it 37-34 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the first half. Mike Connolly to John Connolly. It's the top of the baseline over to Mike Connolly. Connolly comes back out again. Mike Connolly spins into the lane, goes up over Taylor. The shot is no good, and Galaris the rebound.
John Connolly's call for a foul there.
Right. John Connolly better be careful. He lost a little bit of control that time. All right, now Sean and Mike Connolly talking that one over. Two of them were smiling at each other, so I don't think it was anything too serious. All right, Galaris' shot is up and good. He gets another one. The Vikings are now in a bonus situation, so every one of their foul shots will be at least a 1-and-1. And Galaris hits a bug. Takes it 40 to 39-34.
It was just an exchange between Galaris and John Conley. He was underneath. There's a height disadvantage for Conley. And his brother had commented about him almost taking his head off with the elbow in the rebounding action.
I don't think that John Conley even realized he did it because he was kind of surprised at the foul being called. All right, McGill, an easy turnaround underneath. And it's 39-36.
Minute and a half left.
Jim Taylor brings it up. And the shot is no good, but Gariboni, the rebound, powers his way to the basket. And we got a foul called, and I think it's going to be on Terry Jackson.
Right,
the rebound
it is. That's his first.
That's number 6 for the Vikings, so they now we're just getting into the bonus. Okay, that missed one somewhere. I thought that was the 6th one. So they're in the bonus situation.
They're having problems with the clock. I mean, with the scoreboard. As you see on one side it says 34, the other side it says 4. Both teams are in a bonus situation at the present time.
All right, Moriarty's shot was no good. Galaris the rebound over to Fazio. Minute and 10 seconds left to play here in the first half. Taylor gets around Conley over to Gardner. And Galaris got a little bit of daylight from just outside the foul line.
They don't want to leave him out there.
And it's 41-36. The lead is up to 5.
That's 12 points for Sean so far.
Yeah, he's just past Poole, I believe. All right, Fazio got his hands on the ball and knocked it out of bounds. Fazio and Jackson. All right, Carlson comes back into the game, replaces Moriarty.
Rapici.
Rapici.
Or whatever it is.
Don't want these Italian names, Tom.
All right. I'll defer to you on that one, Tony.
All right, Conley to Carlson. Carlson a turnaround up over Jackson hits. And again, every time Carlson gets the ball, it's a mismatch. That time he had the 6'8 Carlson going up over the 6'4 Jackson. Like Galaris holding on to the ball.
There's 27 seconds left in the period.
Right, they're going to hold for that last shot. But, you know, they have to be careful. They have to do something within 5 seconds. Otherwise, they'll turn the ball over.
That's what he and Fazio are just playing catch right there now.
But the Falcons will not come out after them. Now, Galaris hits a three-pointer from way outside with 4 seconds left. And the Falcons couldn't do anything with it, so right at the buzzer with 4 seconds left, Galaris and Fazio, as you said, playing give and go, back and forth, and finally they gave Galaris the room, and he went up and hit. So at the end of the first half, it is Salem State 44, Fitchburg State 38. We'll be back with second half action in just a minute. Welcome back to the O'Keefe Sports Complex here at Salem State for the final half of tonight's game between the Vikings from Salem State and the Falcons from Fitchburg State. As we wait for the second half to begin, we find the Vikings with an 8-point lead, 44-38. Tom Freeman has some statistics from the first half.
That's right, Tony. Pittsburgh is 17 from 34 from the floor for 500, 3 from 6 for the free throw lines, also 500, which is a little bit odd. They have 16 total rebounds, 4 offensive and 12 defensive rebounds. Salem is 17 for 33, shooting 52%, 8 for 14 from the free throw line for 57%. They have 6 offensive and 13 defensive rebounds for a total of 19 total. The high scores are Moriarty and Carlson with 8 and 7 respectively. Galaris and Poole 15 and 12. Jackson's got 9.
Okay, Salem State gets the ball out of bounds to start the second half. They're going with Gardner, Poole, Taylor,
Caruso and Galaris.
Caruso and Galaris out there, and looked like Caruso hitting from underneath to start things off. And it's a 46-38 game. Leaders up to 8 points. On the other side, the floor, we got Fitchburg State with John and Mike Conley in the backcourt. Carlson, Moriarty, and Cashman up front. Tim Taylor from the foul line, the shot is no good. Carlson comes down with the rebound up ahead to Cashman. Cashman tried to put it in behind Galaris, and it goes out of play, but it was off Galaris' hands.
Sean tried to reach back and save it. He just couldn't control it.
And it goes deep to Mike Conley, who put it into Carlson. The shot is no good. Galaris comes down with the rebound.
We got a 3-on-1 here.
Galaris with a nice bounce pass over to Tim Taylor, and Taylor hits. And the lead is up to 10, 48-38. Biggest lead of the night for the Vikings. Taylor steals the ball right out of Conley's hand, spins away. Got it back to Poole, and there's going to be a foul call that may be on John Conley.
It is, Tony.
He ran into Taylor, ran into Poole, and
that's his 4th personal foul, so he's going to come out of the game. That's going to hurt Fitchburg.
Conley may not be too high in the scoring column, but he's done a good job assist-wise.
Taking his place is number 23, Mort.
Poole gets it into Caruso. Caruso triple teamed and takes the shot anyway. Moriarty comes down with the rebound, and he traveled with it.
Caruso stood his ground there and either get a charging call or travel. The referee elected to call the travel.
When Gardner putting it into play under the basket, and he couldn't get it out. A foul call that's going to be on Poole, I guess.
Pushing foul away from the ball.
Well, it was away from the ball, and he pushed off Cashman to try to get a better position. As Gardner was having difficulty putting the ball into play.
That was his 3rd personal foul, too.
That's the first one of the half on the right.
Yeah, Jackson come in and Caruso's taking a rest.
Jackson came in at the end of the first half and sparked the Vikings to open things up.
Yeah,
The basket was right at the end of the
9 total points the first half.
The big play was right at the end of the half when Galaris hit a three-pointer with 4 seconds left. Bullock has it. Gets it out to Cashman. Cashman tries a three-pointer and he hits. Now, Tom, that one was beyond the three-point lane and they only gave him 2. I'm sure that was.
I agree with you, Tony, on that one.
Okay, down comes Carlson with the rebound. And the Fitchburg State coach is incensed at that call. We have a foul call now, and they're looking for a three-pointer. I think the referees definitely missed that one.
You're right, Tony. They missed that foul, that last foul call on John Gardner.
But I think
they missed that 3-point play.
I think that's 2 they missed tonight, Tom. All right,
That's a
underneath to
definite.
Conley.
We both
Conley
agree on
misses
that
it.
one. He was well outside it. That's what makes it bad. He was nowhere near the line on that one.
All right, Bullock is trying to drive on Gardner. Ball's down, gets it out to Cashman, but it went off Taylor. Jackson couldn't get in there in time. Cashman putting it into play over to Conley. Finally out to Moriarty. And the pass intended for Conley, stolen by Poole. Poole drives all the way down. Dishes it off to Taylor. Taylor underneath to Jackson. Jackson.
Foul on somebody there.
Not Moriarty.
I think you're right, Tony.
I'll tell you, I think what happened on that three-point attempt was that he was so far beyond the line, and I think the referees just lost sight of the line. He was a good 6 to 8 feet beyond the three-point circle. All right, that one is tapped away and picked up by Cashman.
That was a nice job by Mike Moriarty. Stuck his hand in and batted it away.
Cashman gets it in the middle to Carlson. He turns around, goes up over Galaris. Jackson rips the ball out of Moriarty's hands. All right, there's Poole. Over to Galaris. Back to Poole. Out deep to Taylor and over to Gardner. Work it into Jackson. Jackson hits and was fouled by Carlson. Terry Jackson having another big night tonight.
Salem with a 10-point lead, 16:39 left to go in the period.
Jackson with an opportunity to make it 11. Ed McGill comes in and replaces Rich Carlson. That was Carlson's second foul.
Jackson has a chance to make a three-point play. No good.
Didn't get it. The rebound was by McGill. All right, there's another whistle, and Tim Taylor is pushing off underneath.
That's his second. That's the 13th foul on Salem.
Cashman will put the ball into play under the basket. Over to Bullock. Bullock's shot is no good. Fazio is going to get called for the foul on McGill. John Kelly for Fitchburg State still talking to himself about that missed three-point call. I think he's talking to people other than himself on that. Well, McGill is at the line. He'll get 2 shots. That was the Vikings' 4th foul. And we've played less than 4 minutes, so the Vikings had better be careful. McGill hits the first one. He'll have another. And he hits them both, so it's 50 to 42, an 8-point lead for the Vikings. The long pass down to Jackson. Jackson's shot is
slam that off the boards.
And the trailer was Moriarty on that, but he couldn't get it in. Taylor up to Fazio. Fazio 1-on-2, and it's in and out. Galaris the rebound, and he hits. 17 points for Galaris.
Salem with a 10-point lead right at the moment, Tony.
Mike Conley bringing it up. Over to Moriarty. Mike Conley hits from inside the key. You know, Tom, these French fries here at O'Keefe are not bad.
You're trying to say they're non-fattening?
No, they're fattening, but they're good. Sorry, Fazio has it back out to Poole.
We'll have to keep our technicians away from them then.
Yeah, right. All right, Poole hits from the foul line and brings the lead back up to 10, 54-44. Cashman, got it by Taylor. And Mike Conley's was in and out. Galaris the rebound. And Tim Taylor was all by himself when he hits. He was inside the circle. 56-44. And Caruso getting ready to come back into the game. Conley over to McGill. Loops one in to Cashman, but it comes back out, and Conley has it. Back up to McGill. McGill's right. On Fazio, the shot is no good.
I think he put it on the line, on the end line. Not sure.
No foul called. Hard to tell. There were bodies again all over the floor on that one.
Yeah.
And the foul is on. It looks like McGill is holding up his hand. I don't know. He's just holding up his hand.
Well, I think it just went off the end line over there, off the Salem player.
Fitchburg gets the ball out. Gives one up to Conley. Back to Cashman. Conley from the top of the key. The shot is no good. Caruso fighting for the rebound. And
he's going to get called for traveling.
As he fell down with it. Good job by Carlson that time, staying with Caruso, fighting him for that rebound. Tried a little alley-oop to Carlson, and
Carlson jumped off.
Well, good play that time. I think that was Terry Jackson.
Jackson got up above there, just put his hand on the ball and just stuffed it right back in Carlson's face.
My view was blocked by the referee on that end. I couldn't see who it was, but good job by Jackson. Turn around by McGill, and he hits. McGill's coming off the bench, and he's done, I believe he's the high scorer now for Fitchburg.
Right at the moment, yeah, he has 4 points in the second half.
A pull from way outside, no good.
There's a rebounding call on number 30. Yep, Steve Caruso.
Okay, that's foul number 5 on the Vikings.
Yes, they're going to get themselves in trouble early this period.
Mike Connolly has it. It's over to Bullock. Back to Mike Connolly. McGill from the foul line, and he hits. McGill, good outside shooter. Tim Taylor has it. Benfield drives the baseline right along. Shot is no good. Caruso the rebound up and in. 58-48. That is Mike Connolly over to Bullock. Little bounce pass into Cashman. Cashman comes back out with it. McGill over to Mike Connolly.
Well, foul call on the floor on somebody.
I think it might have been on Poole.
13.
That's on Kevin Poole. That's his third, and the sixth on Salem in this half. So that's it. No more fouls. The Vikings cannot take any more fouls without Fitchburg going to the line. Right, in the game now is Chuck DePerry. Cashman tries to go to the baseline, goes up over Fazio, and Caruso just steals that ball right out of Carlson, hands up to Tim Taylor, to Jackson, and the Dallas partially blocked with a high off the backboard. Carlson.
They tried an alley-oop that time, and somebody got in there and whacked it away.
And the shot is no good by Cashman. That was a three-point attempt. Here's Poole on the gallop. And he hits. But Dana Scuter's looking for the three-pointer, but Dana, no, that was two. He was inside.
He was inside the circle.
Dana had his hands up in the air. All right, Connolly over to McGill. Back out to Cashman. Back to Connolly. To McGill. McGill goes to the foul line. The shot is no good. Rebound goes off Jackson's hands. Whoa, and Connolly goes right into the stands, and he's okay.
He leaped the basket, I mean the bench there. Just managed to get around that one.
All right, we got a timeout called by Fitchburg State. And the score is Salem State 60, Fitchburg State 48. We have 12 minutes and 1 second left to play in the game. And slowly but surely, the Vikings are starting to build on their lead. They have it up to 12, which is the highest they've had it tonight. Couple of, you know, we've seen Salem State hit the 2 3-pointers tonight. One by Galaris and one by Kevin Poole, and I think that's the most I've ever seen them score in a game.
They're not noted for playing outside. There are two for Fitchburg. Both Connolly brothers got one apiece in the first half.
Yeah, McGill has one that he didn't get credit for, and I think somebody else had one. I think the referees missed two 3-pointers for Fitchburg State. Definitely one.
Yeah, they've only got 3 on the quickie sheet. Yes, you're right, Tony. They missed at least that one the second half.
Okay, out on the floor for Fitchburg State, number 11.
Kelly a little upset.
Right. Number 11, Chuck DePerry. 33 is Carlson, Rich Carlson. 44, Red McGill. 45, Mike Connolly, and number 14, Paul Cashman. Sean Connolly on the bench with 4 fouls.
Like I said, Tony, this is well, they don't pay us to referee this game. We probably butcher it.
All right, Caruso missed the layup and the rebound. The rebound was by Connolly, and Galaris got the ball out of Connolly's hands, but he stepped on the end line. So Fitchburg State gets the ball back again. Connolly brings it up to McGill.
11 and a half minutes left. 10-point lead. Excuse me, 4-point lead to Salem. 60-48.
McGill with a turnaround. Shot is no good, and Paul is going to get called for a foul. Kevin is talking to himself. That's 4 on Kevin, and Kevin doesn't even stop. Just heads right for the bench. Peg Fazio comes in to replace him. Kevin is not happy with that call at all.
He almost got himself a technical.
We read his lips. Surprised he didn't get it.
Well, the referee turned around and looked at him. He said something over there before he even turned this way.
DeFerry's shot was no good. Out of bounds, but
Fitchburg lost it out of bounds.
Right. Tim Taylor bringing it up along with Fazio. Taylor's seen a lot of playing time tonight, and he's made the most of it.
So far, he's got 8 points in the game, 4 in the first half and 4 in the second half so far.
Fazio has it blocked, but still gets the shot up. Caruso the rebound, and David hits.
Oh, did he get that one up there? He didn't even have control of it when he was coming back down.
That's 8 points for David. McGill, Cashman, Carlson turns. Shot is no good, but I think they're going to get Galaris on that one.
Yeah. Sean knew he didn't get him clean. That's Sean's first.
Rich Carlson at the line. He'll be getting 2 shots.
Yeah, 1 and 1 or 2. Did he give him 2? Yep. In the act of shooting.
10:44 left in the game. Salem State up by 14. Carlson misses the first one. He'll have a second. And the shot by Carlson is no good. Rebound pulled down by Connolly. Back out deep to Cashman. Cashman now guarded by Gardner, who just came into the game. Connolly underneath to McGill. McGill comes out with it. Back out to Cashman. Cashman's going to try a 3-pointer. The shot is no good. Ripped away by Connolly. Connolly takes it. He muffled Galaris that time, and you don't see that too often. He just muffled the ball away from Sean Galaris. 62-50, a 12-point lead for the Vikings with 10:05 left. Galaris missed the layup, and a foul is called. Maybe called on Sean. They're picking off of the rebounding action. Yes, it is.
Well, just found on top of him. Coming over the top. That's his second.
No, I think Sean kind of lost his cool when he missed the rebound. He tried to overcompensate. I mean, when he missed the layup, he tried to overcompensate on the rebound and get caught. McGill is at the line.
The typical no-no of going over the back, trying to get a rebound.
McGill's shot is up, no good. Rebound wrestled away by Caruso. And he gets it up to Galaris. Over to Tim Taylor.
Nobody was going to get that ball away from Caruso that time. The guy who was fighting with was Galaris.
Gardner over to Taylor. Taylor had a notion that time, but he thought better of it. Gardner all by himself. The shot is no good. Caruso goes up over McGill for the rebound and puts it back up and in. 10 points for Caruso.
That's 8 in the second half alone.
He had a slow start, had a tough time in the first half. The ball just wouldn't drop for him, but he's found the shooting touch again. Terry Jackson getting ready to come into the game as
he gets a little mad at himself. That's why he comes out of the ball game early when he starts missing shots early in the game.
Okay, John Connolly with 4 fouls is back into the game, and Salem State calls for a timeout. So, with the score 64-50, 9:16 left to play in the game, the Vikings over there are talking things over with Coach Dana Skinner. What's up? We have a 14-point lead, and there's 9:16 left. We'll wait for the final minute. If Salem State's up by 10 or 12, watch out.
You watch the three-pointers come into effect again? That's like I say, it's the one Dana has in his head at all. Every time we get a 10 or a 12-point lead with a couple of minutes left, all of a sudden the three-pointers start coming against them.
Well, maybe he'll be lucky tonight, and the referee will lose sight of the three-point circle like
He's
they have
already lost a couple of them. He's going to give the shorter one the glasses. I think that's the one Tom Kelly wants to see. The Fitchburg coach.
All right, you know, I've been kind of keeping an eye on Tom Kelly, the Fitchburg State coach, and you know, I guess every couple of minutes he remembers it. He remembers the thing, and he's got something to say. You know, Tom, while we're in this timeout, I noticed that there's a couple of players over on the Salem State bench without uniforms, and they were lined up at the introduction of the players. And I heard that a couple of freshmen have been added to the roster. They're not ready to be playing yet. I wonder, you know, I don't hate to put you on the spot, but do you know anything about those two?
No, I don't offhand, Tony.
I know that Coach Skinner had mentioned a couple of freshmen that were going to be getting ready to start playing, and that they might be them.
He might have brought back two of the players that he probably cut earlier in the season, or put them down on the JV program, wherein some academics are maybe getting a couple of the boys with some injuries.
Okay, Gardner has it out to Fazio, across to Taylor, bounce pass to Caruso. Caruso lost the ball, but he tried to get it back, but John Connolly has it, drives the line and almost lost it to Taylor. The shot is no good, and Jackson up at the rebound. Outlet pass up to Taylor. Over to Fazio. And trying to get it into the post to Jackson, but both John Connolly and Carlson stepped in and knocked it out of bounds. Fazio. Taylor's going to try one from way outside, and he hits.
That's a three-pointer.
That one would have been a three-pointer anywhere. He was way outside the line.
Well, they gave him that one.
67-50, a 17-point lead, and we're going to have a foul called, and I think it's on Gardner.
Gardner for reaching in.
So this will result in a 1-and-1 for Moriarty. Coach Kelly still shouting at the referees. We gave him the three-pointer down the other end. It up in a mind. He is not going to forget that tonight.
No,
I hate to keep dwelling on it.
He's going to sit on those 3 points.
It's kind of funny to watch him. It almost looks like every so often he remembers it, and he starts. All right, Carlson having a tough time. He was double-teamed by both Caruso and Gardner. Now Jerry Jackson comes down with the rebound. There's a 2-on-1 with Taylor. And Taylor misses the layup. Yeah. Rebound pulled down by Cashman, and he was fouled by Gardner. Was it?
No, it's Terry Jackson, I think.
Terry Jackson. And at the line is Paul Cashman. 1-and-1.
That's Jackson's 4.
Cashman hits the first.
Steve Caruso, is it?
Caruso has just been ejected from the game. He knocked Moriarty down. Caruso is gone now as they called a foul on him. He stepped in and just leveled Moriarty. Moriarty looks like he's okay. right, they're going to clear the foul line now because I think it may even be a technical. Coach Skinner's going over to find out exactly what happened. And the referee is explaining to Dana why Caruso was given the gate. Galaris will come in to replace him. So Cashman will get gets one more shot, and then they'll assign someone to go and shoot the 2 technical fouls.
Fitchburg will also get the ball on the sideline after the 2 technical fouls.
All right, Cashman has another shot, and he hits it. So it's 67-51. 14-point lead.
52.
Yeah, 67-52. Now the referees are over explaining to Coach Kelly what's going on. I think they're telling him that he can assign anyone to shoot the fouls. All right, coming in to take the 2 shots will be number 23, Randy Bullock. So Bullock has 2 shots now. Shot is up and good. And that makes it 67-53. All right, he had a technical, and now he's going to...
With 2 shots on the technical, and now they're turning around and
one shot on the technical, and now they're going to probably assess the... Okay, now Dana Skinner wants to know what's going on now. Looks like they gave one shot on the technical, and now he's going to get another, maybe on the 1-and-1 for knocking down Moriarty.
Yeah, you're right, Tony. The regular foul plus the technical.
Yeah.
He gets his 2 shots. Oh, 1-on-1, I should say, because the foul was on the floor. On the rebounding action.
All right, the shot is up. No good. Rebound Fazio. And it's stolen away by Connolly. Carlson, the shot no good, and Fazio gets the rebound. 67-53. Jackson, a reverse layup, and he hits. 69-53. Cashman has it. Cashman from outside. The shot is no good. Connolly the rebound. Has it slammed away by Jackson, but they're going to call a foul on Jackson. I guess he did get a piece of Connolly's hand as Connolly's walking away, shaking his fingers.
He doesn't believe he got it. He's still shaking his head.
7:43 left to play in the game, 69-53. 14-point lead for the Vikings. Connolly at the line. That's Mike Connolly for 2. First one is up and good. He gets another one. And it's up, and it's no good. Jackson the rebound, but stolen by John Connolly, partially blocked by Galaris, and Fazio comes away with it. Across to Galaris. Galaris in the lane, turns, shot is no good. Jackson the rebound. The foul is called, and
Foul is on Bullock, number 23.
Moriarty coming back into the game. Taylor comes out and he's replaced by Poole.
Kevin Poole back in the game.
So it's Gardner, Galaris, Poole, Fazio, and Jackson. And that pass was just right into the hands of Cashman, and he's going. Dishes it off to Connolly. He thought he was going to take the shot himself, but brought himself too deep and caught the trailer. As John Connolly was trailing the play. 69-56. Leaders at 13. Fazio. Out to Gardner. Gardner's shot from the top of the key is good. 71-56. The lead is 15. Cashman out to Connolly. Connolly traveled with it as he tried to go into the lane. Fazio put the ball into play.
Just a little under 7 minutes to go.
Okay, Tim Taylor's back into the game for the Vikings. So over the Pool. Taylor's in there replacing Gardner. Pool shot high off the glass, drops in. 73-56. John Connolly bringing it up quickly. Back up to John Connolly. A three-point attempt, missed everything. Jackson rips the ball down.
There's a foul call on somebody.
That's on John Connolly, and that may be number 5 on Connolly. Yeah, he's heading right
going
to the
straight
bench.
to the bench.
So that'll bring in Rich Rapici again. John Connolly knew it right away, just didn't even question anything, turned and walked right to the bench. Connolly played a good game tonight. He was all over the place, few assists, and that's respectable. He had 8 points. But he did have to spend a long time here in the second half on the bench as he picked up his 4th foul very early in the half.
Yeah, he's got Rapici coming in for us.
So that leaves Mike Connolly, Rich Rapici, Rich Carlson, Mike Moriarty, and Paul Cashman out there for Fitchburg State, and the Falcons have taken a timeout. With the score is 73-56. There's 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to play in the game. Salem State has been pretty consistently holding on to a from 13 to 14 point lead. They've got the lead up now to 17. But you know, I don't think we'll rest easy until the ball game is over. We've seen too many big leads just melt away in the last minute with the three-pointers.
I know what you're saying. I see Nate Bryant, one of the assistant coaches, talking to both referees over there. And I see probably himself, just for his own information, trying to find out what happened on that play, and the ensuing basket shots and everything else when Caruso got himself ejected.
That was
for
the
unsportsmanlike conduct.
That was the longest set of foul shots I've ever seen without a timeout. Okay, Vikings come back on the floor. Galaris, Jackson, Gardner, Poole, and Fazio. Gardner will try to put the ball into play over to Poole. Poole guarded by Mike Connolly. John Connolly gone to the bench with 5 fouls. And on the other side, Steve Caruso. Also done for the night. He was ejected for unsportsmanlike conduct when he decked Moriarty. All right, the shot by Poole was no good. Connolly the rebound. A sneak away to Cashman. Fazio gets back quickly to block it. What a play by Fazio. The 2 players carried that one out of bounds. Gardner and Cashman, and
Just fill it up.
Where were you this afternoon?
Basketball.
Explain your little
That's Fazio's first 2 points in the second half. He's been very quiet this game, offensively.
all right, Carlson was a little surprised to get that pass. Almost took it in the mouth. Cashman from outside, and the shot is no good.
Well, that was a 3-point shot blocked by Galaris.
Blocked by Galaris. Goes back up again. He missed the shot, but he was fouled. Foul was on Terry Jackson, I think.
Yes, and number 34.
They've got 24 up on the scoreboard. One scoreboard has 14, the other one has 24. So you take your pick. The scoreboard says it was on Gardner. That's Gardner's 4. Moriarty hits the first. (75-57). All right, Moriarty goes up and misses the second one, but Carlson comes down with the rebound. Jackson blocks it. And it goes off Moriarty on a play. Jackson gave away a lot of height that time. Still got up to block the shot. All right, Galaris will put it into play up to Fazio. Galaris drives the lane out to Fazio. Fazio from outside here, plenty of room. Jackson, a hook shot, no good. Corley up ahead to Cashman. Cashman tried to leave it for Rapici. Now they get it over to Cashman again. Now they try to put it underneath to Moriarty.
He lost it out of bounds.
Lost it out of bounds.
Tim Taylor coming back in, and John Gardner going to sit down for Salem.
There's been a big difference out there, Tom, since John Conley has sat down. Conley made the offense work. He's very good ball handler, and since he's been down, they've thrown away 3 or 4 passes right under the basket. All right, Frank Shane's in the ball game now. He replaced Terry Jackson. All right, Poole gets it over to Shea. Tim Taylor has it. It's to Fazio right from the foul line. Perfect pass right off to Rapici that time.
He got out of the corner of his eye. I think he wanted to give it back to Tim Taylor.
Okay. Conley tried a reverse layup, and he got fouled by Shea, I believe.
I think it was Rich Buckley into the game for Fazio.
4:22 left to play in the game. 75-57. Mike Conley at the line. He'll be shooting. Should be shooting 2. Ed McGill.
They say that scoreboard to our left, Tony, is the only one that's working properly.
So the first shot by Conley is up and good. Ed McGill is back in the game. Now the shot is missed. Tim Taylor comes down with the rebound. To Buckley. Taylor up ahead to Shea. Shea tried to drive baseline. And reaching in was Cashman to knock the ball away, but he knocked it out of bounds, so the Vikings get it back. Buckley puts it into Poole. Over to Taylor. 4:07 left to play in the game. Vikings up by 17. Taylor looking for some help. Out to Buckley at the top of the foul line.
They're going to take as much time off the clock as they can, Tony. They'll force Fitchburg to come out.
They've got the shot clock down to 10. Shea over to Taylor. Taylor trying to put it in underneath to Buckley, but it goes off. But I think that may have been designed as Taylor threw it right into one of the Fitchburg State players and got it go out of bounds. So that restarts the clock.
Right, it comes right off his court.
And now
they may have a question with the clock.
Right. I was wondering why they would have restarted the clock on that one, because it really wasn't. Fitchburg State didn't do anything to stop the play. It just went off one of their players. Now they're resetting the clock. They've got to get it down to 7 seconds. We're going to have.
There they go.
Oh, that was a quick one. All right, we have 7.
Well,
Okay.
They can work it down. They just have to.
Okay, so this timeout is called by Salem State. When play resumes with 3:44 left in the game, they will have 7 seconds left on the shot clock. But you're probably going to see the Vikings run, like you said, run the clock down as much. They don't want to get into a position where they're going to be able to let Fitchburg State back into this game with a couple of quick 3-pointers. So they'll kill as much time as they possibly can off the clock. That way there it'll be a little more difficult to make those 3-pointers close the gap.
You're right, Tony. Tim Taylor, he tried a little sneaking over there. He tried to bounce it off a foot of one of the Fitchburg players, so the referee didn't let him get away with it. He just called it a bounce it off the body because the Fitchburg player didn't kick the wall any which way, so he tried to get another 45 seconds set up on the clock.
Let's put it this way, good thinking by Taylor, but it's a typical of a Davis Skinner team, always out there thinking.
Well, that's what happens, you know. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. So it takes a couple of seconds to get an inadvertent timeout while they set the clock and make their plays, and then they call another timeout just to give his players a rest.
Okay, we have 3:44 left to play. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Sean Galaris will put it into play over on the left side. And I have no idea what the
He's
referee
Warren
was yelling.
McGill and Kevin Poole. I guess they were
Probably elbowing
shoving
each other.
Yep. They didn't want to call any foul. He just
All right, there. That's it. Now they'll get it. They'll get a break. They'll get the clock reset. As no, they don't get it reset.
No.
Peachy had the ball, carried it out of bounds, but they're leaving it at 5 seconds. All right, Buckley, pull hits. So they ran the clock down to 3 seconds and got the basket. 77-58. 3.5 minutes left to play in the game.
that's
McGill
Kevin's 20th point.
has it stolen away by Buckley. Buckley in and he hits it. He's fouled by Mike Connolly. And now
That's Rackley's first two.
and they're blowing this one wide open. 78-58, a 21-point lead. This one, I think we can say, Tom, I don't think, hopefully I'm not speaking too soon, but I don't think you have to worry about Fitchburg State closing the gap.
No, I don't think. I think Tony, there'll be too many three-pointers to this.
And they have not been too successful with the three-pointers. They got 2 tonight. They've missed about 5. Of course, they've also had a couple not called.
Buckley made a three-pointer out of that one.
So it's now 80-58. 22-point lead. Galaris tips that one away, but Moriarty gets it back and drives on Galaris. Shot is no good, and Galaris has the rebound. Sean goes coast to coast with it, turns around, and Sean is no good.
They call him for charging.
Offensive foul charging tonight. And now, finally, I think is asking for a quick timeout to wipe up the floor. Bullock comes into the game. Steve Christo into the game.
Reggie Stewart's in for Tim Taylor.
It's the first time we've seen Reggie Stewart in a long time, Tom.
He played the other night for the first time. He had a chance the other day out to Worcester State.
Okay, Reggie Stewart, he's a junior guard at 6 foot from Jasper, Alabama. And Bullock is in there. Bullock a bounce pass into Carlson's shot is no good. Stewart comes down with the rebound, gets it up ahead to Buckley. Buckley go behind his back, over the pool, into Galaris, and around and out. Casper comes down with the rebound. Gets it over to Bullock, and Bullock hits. 80-60. We have a whistle that time, and I think
Salem's called timeout.
Salem's called timeout, yep.
Yeah, so you look down on the thing and you see 2 unlikely candidates on the Salem State basketball team from way down in the deep south, both of them from Jacksboro, Alabama.
It's Reggie Stewart and Terry Jackson.
Terry Jackson. I remember when Terry first came up, he could always get up in the air, but he was very, very, very clumsy as a basketball player. Over the last 3 years, he's really blossomed into a good ball player. He takes his rebounding very, very seriously.
All right, Chris DeLillo gets into the game now. The freshman forward, 6'3" from Everett, Mass. So, looking out there, we've got Frank Shea, Chris DeLillo, Terry, check that, Reggie Stewart, Garibaldi, and
DeLillo.
no, number 10, Rich Buckley.
Oh, Richie Buckley. I guess that covers everybody.
And everybody's gotten into the game.
Yeah, everybody's in the game now.
Okay, Shea over to Garibaldi. Out to Stewart. Stewart calling the play. Over to Buckley. Buckley swings it underneath to Garibaldi, and Garibaldi hits.
That's Dave's first 2 points of the game. Although he's been in there before.
All right, there's Cashman driving to the basket.
Oh, they call him for charging.
Offensive foul as Shea just stood his ground, and Cashman went right into him. To Garibaldi, we have 2 minutes, coming up on 2 minutes flat, with
22-point lead.
22-point lead. Buckley off to DeLillo. DeLillo has it knocked away. And I guess he's going to be called. He's going to be called for a foul. And going to the line for 1-1 will be Rich Rapici.
We're even 2 minutes left in the game. 82 to 6.
For Remington actually occurred in but
And the shot by Rapici is up. It's no good. Rebound banged around and it goes out off Chuck DePerry. Shea gets it into Buckley. Full court press by Stewart gets by everyone. Dishes it off to DeLillo. DeLillo high off the basket. No good. He's going to get a foul called on Moriarty.
Right, he reached in and hit Dave Garibaldi.
Garibaldi's going to the line. He'll get 2 shots.
And that's
1:46 left to
Moriarty's
play in the
4th
game.
personal foul.
Shot by Davis up and good. 83-60, a 23-point lead for the Vikings. 1:46 left to play in the game. Garibaldi gets another one. And the shot is up and good. 84-60. They pull it from outside. The shot is no good. The rebound pulled down by Rapici. His turnaround is no good. Rebound Shea, and loses it out of bounds. It'll be Fitchburg's ball. Moriarty, a turnaround is no good. Stewart way up for that rebound. Off to Buckley, and he has it blocked by Moriarty. Rapici bringing it up. And the shot is no good. The rebound, Moriarty. Oh, he's going to get called on that as he turned around and fired the ball. He's going to get a technical, I believe. Like that, I think he just got thrown out of the game. Yeah.
No, I don't think he did. I think he just got taken out.
He's over there talking to him. He threw the ball and hit the referee right in the leg. I think the referee just figured he's not going to go calling a technical with the score this much out of hand. Stewart hits.
Now it's on Rapici. Now it's on the floor. On the floor.
Coach Skinner looking out there smiling at Stewart. I don't think Reggie has too much of an opportunity to score, and can't wait to see him take it away. Even though he'll get a couple from the foul line. So 1-1. And it's no good. Buckley the rebound that he hits. A minute left to play in the game, 86-60. Right, no way they're going to close this one up top.
No, I think we're safe.
Yeah. Tyler Gill went in underneath. He was fouled, and the foul is on. Foul is on, I believe, on DeLillo. That's his second. No, it's on 15. It's on DeLillo. That's his second. Tyler Gill misses the first one. And he hits the
makes
second.
the second.
86-61. Garibaldi is getting called for a foul. I think he could call for a technical. He just called a couple of technicals now.
I think he's called it.
Maybe I think I heard him say double technical.
He's called a double technical on.
One is on Garibaldi. The other one was on Bullock, I think. Bullock just went over and sat down. But maybe that both of them have been ejected. Because both of them came right out of the game. I will see how the handlers are. Okay. Mike Conley's going to go to the line to shoot the technical for Fitchburg. He has 2 shots. The arrow is pointed Salem State's way. He misses the first one. And I think after the technicals, the Vikings should get it back. Going academic now. Yeah. 56 seconds left to play in the game. Conley hits one of the two. 86-62. Now we come down the other end, and better let Reggie Stewart take the technical for the Vikings. He'll get 2 shots. This is the first one. I think the bench a little rough if he gets this one. Nope, he misses it. Reggie not too happy.
Okay, Tim Taylor's back in the game.
Salem State gets the ball back out as the arrow is pointed their way.
Yeah, both of them were ejected from the ball game.
Ordinarily, Tom, you'd have a jump ball, but now with the elimination of the jump ball, it just goes over to the team who's in possession. Conley has blitzed Tim Taylor.
That's Mike Conley's 4th personal foul.
51 seconds left, 86-62. Now, actually, with the score this high, I don't think there's any need to go out and start banging bodies around. There's no way you're going to, in 51 seconds, you're going to make up 24 points.
No, that's for sure. Even from three-point land, there's no way you can do it.
Okay, they're going to give that one over to Salem State, I think, as Steve Christo, number 24, knocked that one out of bounds. Taylor has it. Over to Stewart. Stewart from three-point land hits. They didn't give him 3 points. They looked over. Terry Jackson leaped up off the bench. All right. There's going to be a foul called on Stewart. Terry Jackson leaped up off the bench with his arms raised, looking for the 3-point. I said that if Stewart ever scores, the bench interrupt. They ran up on their feet that time. Must be a pretty popular player.
He's been with them, 3 years now, and he doesn't get to play too much. He's just a fringe player, and when he does get in them, they're all rooting for him. Because he is a pretty good kid.
Rich Rapici is at the line. He hits the first one, 88-63. And he gets the second one, so it's 88-64. Buckley has it.
Those are his first 2 points.
Stewart goes behind his back. Off to Buckley. Buckley shot. No good. Rebound.
23 seconds left in the game.
What a shot by Rapici. That should have been in the slam dunk contest, that one.
He wasn't in close enough, Tony. I thought he was going to get called for palming it. 8 seconds left, 88-66, Salem.
It's been a long time, I think, since Coach Skinner could sit back in the last couple of minutes and relax. All right, that's out to Steve Christo. The 3-pointer for Chuck Perry, right at the buzzer, and the ball game is over. The final score, the Vikings 88 and the Falcons from Fitchburg State 69.
We'll be back in a couple of seconds with the wrap-up.
Okay, we're back here to wrap this one up. Tom, kind of a ho-hum affair. For a change, Coach Skinner could relax at the end of the game, and I guess was livened up at the end by a couple of 3 technical fouls. But once the Vikings got themselves on track, it really wasn't a contest.
No, Tony, in the first half, like you say, it was a close game. It was 44-38 at the half, with Salem only a 6-point lead. And Salem scored again another even scoring in both halves of 44 points again to Fitchburg's 31, with a total of 88-69. The high scorer for Salem State was Kevin Poole with 20 points. Behind him was Sean Galaris with 17 points. Jackson had 13. Caruso had 10 before he was ejected from the ball game. Tim Taylor came in and did an excellent job tonight. Played and had 11 points. They were the ones in double figures. Everybody else had, Buckley had 5, Fazio had 4, Stewart and Gardner had 2 apiece, Garibaldi had 4, and Belillo was the only one that didn't score, even though everybody in the Vikings bench.
Tim Shea also didn't crack